Hello everyone, long time no see. I have not managed to mend the sword yet. Or reforge it, still borked. Hey Speiss Autarr. I'm not breaking the swords, man, I'm trying to fix them. I have no idea actually. Is it the... Do we want the sword fixed? Maybe? Is the sword gonna bring up Baphomet? Hang on. No. I am, I'm going about the left-handed way, so it's a bit opposite. It's hard to find things that work for you. Everything's right-handed. It's a struggle. Alright, let's get going. I was stuck last time. Let's see if I'll get myself unstuck this time. Okay, so I think we're here. Right, yes, we're looking for a well. I think that's in Spain. I think that's where we are. Okay. Yes, we are here. And I didn't know what I was doing, so let's see if I'll figure that out now. So the gardener needs time to think how to find the well. I have only these things. Let's go back in there and see. So, bear with me. We're gonna have a look around again. This is for that. There's a candle I cannot light. I can only put out with this. I've closed the window. Makes me think that I will need to light the candle at some point. And the window needs to be closed to not put the candle out. However, oh, I can interact with these. Can I? Is this the candle?
Given up its secret. The glass squares in the lectern were just decorative again.
No. Okay. So I can't interact with the candles.
A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too delicate to move.
Shrug.
It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier.
I do not remember what the left hand and right hand paths are. I think the closest encounter, but the extent of my exposure to this has been through Jade Empire, which was maybe 20 years ago now, when I last played that game.
High up in the dome were windows. I guessed they might open them to make it less stuffy.
And I could be wrong about that being in there.
I couldn't climb up there without breaking something.
Ah, man, what a time. The time to think that, what a time to think that Jade Empire was the weakest Bioware game, eh? Okay. It doesn't do anything with that. Can I open this again? I can. Let's leave it as it was. I do not have a reason to close it yet.
That is not a good idea.
And I still haven't used the clown nose. Alright, let's go back outside. I don't think the solution is in here. We're looking for a well. The well wouldn't be in here. Well, the problem is that we're waiting for the...
I wanted to go swimming, but I didn't have the time.
problem is
Down
that we're
below
waiting
the
for the
step,
gardener.
I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript.
We're waiting for the gardener to come up with an idea for how to find the well. So I need to do something in the meantime for that to happen, unless I need to figure it out
The
while
statue on the
he's
top of the building looked like the one in the Parisian church.
thinking
He
about
seemed
it.
to be looking out to sea. For what? I wasn't about to go clambering on roof.
Hmm.
Over the doorway was a statue of a hooded figure bearing a cross. The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where 5 Templars lie. The De Vasconcellos Mausoleum, where...
Okay.
I didn't want to...
Alright. Let's head back out of this area. There's something else here.
Lopez, one man and his hose.
I'll talk to him again in case there's a clue in what he says about what to do.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
I've ignored
senor.
or
How
missed.
can I help you?
Alright. The well?
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
I don't suppose this...
Ah!
L...
El...
Ah.
Okay, we've had this conversation before.
Would you like to shake hands?
I do not...
Look at this.
What?
I'd like your opinion.
Okay. It has some sort of oily deposit on it.
That's grease paint.
Oh, I wouldn't like that on my face. It stinks of solvent. Stray spark, and your head might blow up.
I don't think it's quite that flammable.
Okay.
Catch you later,
Adios.
Isn't it? No, okay.
That is not...
Well, I've not recharged this even, so that's not... That wasn't gonna work anyway. Okay, so he still needs time to think. What do we do in the meantime for him to think?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Wait, is there anything on the right? I kind of mostly ignore that part because it's where we head out, but...
It was the driveway down to the main road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though.
Hmm. It's funny because, like, in other games like these, when I get a little bit stuck like that, I'm going back and forth or like looking at everything in the scene to figure out what I missed or something I've not thought of. I tend to grow impatient very quickly sometimes. But in this game, because of how pretty it looks, I get distracted. Going, oh man, this looks so nice. What a beautiful game. And I keep walking back and forth, doing that instead of being, oh, come on, I've seen all this. What am I doing?
Nope, I wasn't going to screw around with Lopez's hose, now that we were getting on so well.
But this is still here, though. Why do we still have an action point
I didn't like
here?
the idea of carrying 30 yards.
Is it a leftover? Is it for something that we'll do later? Oh. Well, I don't have anything that would work on this. I don't think so anyway. Let's go back in. The dogs are back there. I don't think I can go back there now. Couldn't before, but no. Okay, he doesn't even look at it or say anything. I've used this for what I needed to use it.
There was a big aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall. I didn't want a pot plant.
Ah, that's a shame.
It was just a little utility, unless you counted the window. And it was just a little, unless you... A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive when all lit up. And it must keep the moth population down. I love soup. I wasn't gonna put on the...
Okay. Let's go up. I probably did all this in the last stream, but... Fresh perspective. 2 weeks later. Let's see if we missed anything.
An old grandfather... I doubted the Templars had hidden... There was a bookcase, bureau kind of affair. I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often. It was a large window with shutters. From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing.
So our perspective from up here doesn't
From
really
the window, including...
help us get any ideas for the well. Okay.
There was a boar's head over the... Must be hard to look happy when you're wearing a chimney breast. Military hardware, medieval style. Beside the fire was a stack of logs for fuel. The fire was made up and ready, waiting for the year to turn cold.
No, other than talking to her again, I don't see anything else in here. I can't really think of anything to do with the items I have. I can't leave this place. So something I've not discovered. It must be something I've not discovered. Somewhere I've not clicked. Or I'm completely off the mark. And it's right in front of me, and I can't see it.
The Countess de Vasconcella seemed a lot happier than the last time we met.
Let's try to talk to her again, just in case.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
No new dialogue. I don't think we'll get anything out of this just very quickly. I'm just gonna skip them.
No,
That would be...
apart?
Do
Okay.
you recognize this man?
No,
Does this lab...
nothing.
Do you know what this is?
No, it looks very practical, though.
I don't suppose you know how to recharge an electrical vibrator, do you?
What an extraordinary request.
Don't knock it. This thing saved my life in Syria. Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of questioning going?
Nowhere helpful. I'll look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
How the fuck do we detect it? Well. All I can think of is that weird thing. I remember some people in the village my grandparents lived would do this weird thing with like wires where it would go around, and supposedly where the wires shook there was water. We don't really have anything like that. I mean, we have this thing. This one have big enough wires for that to work. And clearly, I don't think this is the solution. I don't even know that. Yeah. Just trying to think as outside the box as I can here. What am I missing? There's no phone. It's not like I can pick up the phone and call someone. Or Nicole. Get some clue of some kind. Or some kind of conversation that will progress something. Because if I'm not doing anything new, time isn't passing. So he's not... If what needs to happen is I do something and then he comes up with an idea, this is not happening while I'm not doing anything. So... like, there's nothing in the house. Mansion, or whatever you want to call it. He's not coming up with anything. The only other place is this.
Mausoleum, summer house. Easy mistake to make.
I'll just throw some shit on him and see what happens.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Ah, is this gonna ask him about it?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I don't suppose this red note...
Ah!
El... Oh.
Right, okay. Just skipping the... clicking on him to get into a dialogue mode.
Hi, Lopez.
Yeah.
Certainly, senor.
Do you know...
Let's go back here. And look around very carefully. For a minute, I thought we could go further right, and it's like, is that it? I've missed an entire area?
Down
No.
below the estate, I could see it was a beautiful sight and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript. I wanted to go swim. The De Vasconcello, where
There's a comment about where this is looking towards.
the statue on the top of the building looked like the one in the Parisian church. He seemed to be looking out to sea. For what?
Again, I can't think what I could possibly do with us. With what I have. Let's go back in. I may end up looking this up on UHS just to direct me a little bit.
Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit. It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier. High up in the dome were windows. I guessed they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. The mausoleum contained for 5 man-size in marble. George Stobart, grave robber.
George and his morals. This is the only other thing here. Oh! Okay. Uh-huh. Yes. There we go. I have to close this first. It's like, surely this is the only other thing left to do here, right? Yeah. All right. All right. Flammable, he said. Flammable.
I couldn't
Wow. Okay. We got it.
The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most.
There we go. It's like there's 2 candles here, and this, and this. Surely there must be a way. Wait, what? Oh no, did I miss my chance to do it?
The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most of the burning.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, there we go. Then click at the right place. Oh, he's waiting around a while. Hey. Mm-hmm.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess.
Okay.
And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key. It was a smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
I mean, I could go and show it to the Countess. Or I can try to use it here and see what happens. No. Here? No. Alright, let's go show it to them. Like, she might know what this is. I don't think the gardener will know. You never know. I must have had this piece of dialogue before with a guy, and I probably heard this and didn't pay attention to it because I guess it was towards the end of the stream and I might have been a bit tired. And then put two and two together. But yeah, that was the only other thing that we could have done here, yeah.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was...
Ah, she'll be excited, I think.
Ah.
Old candles are for burning. Especially one with a special... made out of special concoction to burn in 2 minutes. Funny how no one had lit that candle all this time, eh?
Hello again. What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it. What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery.
Exactly.
The right thing.
Of course I did the right thing
What
about
does
this.
this charred tissue suggest to you?
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
Perhaps.
What do you make?
It is
Yeah, it is. Alright,
I'll just
where do we
have
put it
another
now?
round.
very well.
Okay, so there's 2 other places with actionable icons. One is this. Is there something in there? No? Okay. I don't know. Let's have a look
It
at it
was a
again.
smooth, intricately carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
Oh, what the fuck is that? How did I miss this before? Fucking hell.
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink. From the scum in the sink, it looked like he shaved there.
Okay. All right.
The mirror from Lopez's utility room. Yep, I was still looking great.
Ah. Ah. So much for looking around really carefully, yeah? All right, let's go talk to him. First of all, we've done something, so time has passed. Maybe he has an idea. And second,
Hi,
we have an extra item.
Got a minute? Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
All right.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes?
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick. Why?
Okay, so maybe it was a stick and not
Do you
wires.
have hazel trees?
I remember.
Here,
Oh, he has one.
that is hazel.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get?
It was hit.
And you, my lady?
All right. Give me one moment. Right. Come across dowsing in the UK with metal rods a bit thicker than wire. Okay, so maybe this is variations. Maybe there was... I don't know, maybe the metal one is the more modern version of it. Or the more scientific. So there may have been multiple occasions of what I'm thinking about. Because my dad was also quite susceptible to this kind of crap, so I do remember... If not him, but hiring someone. We're talking about like I was probably like 6 or 7, so this is a very hazy memory. Going about a garden or something, looking for water.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios.
Wait, so what are we supposed to do now? He showed us something. We need to find... Oh, there was wood inside. Okay. I mean, as George said, this is all over the world, right? Okay. Let's go back in. Yeah, no, my dad had wasted a lot of money doing this kind of crap.
The fire was made up and ready, waiting. It was way too warm to light the fire.
But that's not what I'm looking for.
There was a stack of... Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs? Military... I came here...
Oh, you've done other random shit, George. Bit of jousting might be just what you need. I've not talked to her about the mirror.
Hello again. Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Sad.
I'll have a look around.
My home.
It was a large window with shutters. From the window, including Lopez.
Alright, it's not up here. There's a plant here.
There was a big aspidus. I didn't want a pot.
Okay. I wasn't paying very close attention to what he was saying, so I think I missed a vital clue on what to do. Was distracted by remembering the dowsing stuff. And can't talk to him again about the well.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, sir.
No, I can't talk to him about the well
Do
again.
you know what this is?
No,
Yeah.
where?
It was hit.
And you, my leg.
No. Do you know?
See,
Catch you later.
adios.
Okay, we need something that is kind of Y-shaped. Look around. There is something. It's probably down here, isn't it? Oh. Is it though, or is it this way? No. It just went a little bit farther than usual. I'm like, huh? Huh? No. But then again, I did miss the mirror there, so I don't know.
Mausoleums.
Yeah, let's head that way. Wait, what is this?
So that was what a hazel tree looks like.
Right.
I went over to find a suitable stick.
Yeah, okay. There we are.
I don't believe
That wasn't here
there
before.
wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
I mean, the trees were here, but the hotspot was, I think.
I went over to find... I don't believe it. There wasn't a... So that was...
We're just knock shit over? No. Hmm. I wonder if I needed to check this first before I check the wood that's in and next to the fireplace.
The main part of the house was
But just before we go in, since we're outside, let's go over on this side. Just in case. Have you ever heard of anyone finding water like this or claiming they found water like this? I mean, someone must have claimed, but not the people who were selling the services. Yeah, we can't count those.
the De Vasconcello, where five...
Is it inside?
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but a big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too delicate to move.
So it's not in here. Well, I'll go check the wood, the fireplace again. We've checked the trees. Didn't find any Y-shaped branches. So, but would they have like firewood from these trees? Do I need to talk to them again? Maybe I need to talk to them again?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You watch the claim to be able to do... Well, I mean, claiming... Was it an actual documentary that we trusted? So, what was the result of the tests?
I can't find any usable branches on that hazel tree.
No. Que lata.
How am I supposed to find the well without a divining rod?
I have no idea, senor.
Oh, never mind.
Most failed.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Toba.
Well, okay, so... You go around with a stick, claiming to be able to find water. At some point, you may find water. Right, I need to finish this game. So I want to play something more autumnal. Like, I'm looking outside and it's looking like really... like, thick autumn atmosphere. And this is making me confused here with how this this looks and sounds. It's meant to be autumn. But early autumn in Spain is not... Is this early autumn? Mid-autumn, perhaps, in Scotland. It's not the same thing.
The fire was made up and ready, waiting.
Although I think we'll eventually head
It was way too warm to light the fire.
near our land in this game.
Now, what would I want?
What would you want? Yes. Can I ask her? Does she
Hello
have
again. Mind if I sit?
like a stick
Please,
hidden somewhere?
Be my guest.
No. Okay.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Very well.
From the window, it didn't look...
Let's do a save. I've done something. Well. No stick. Is there anything we can use to cut something in that shape, or does it have to be a natural Y-shaped stick? Not that I have anything to do that with, but... Oh,
There was a
check this stuff
bookcase,
again.
Bureau kind.
Yes, there's anything
An
new?
old grand.
No. Hmm. It's getting a bit dark outside, huh?
I love.
I'm guessing that these will be used once we find the well. Somehow. Perhaps. Problem is that we need to find the well. No. I don't know. You could have been silly with it. Okay, this is charred now. Does it do anything
The
different?
tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint... No.
No.
That...
No. It concerns me that this still has an action button.
I wasn't gonna put on the armor.
Maybe it's for later. None of these do anything with it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Can I look in there? No. Oops.
It was just a little... Unless you count...
Was that documentary on History Channel, by any chance? You remember? This sounds like something a History Channel would
It was
do.
just a little utility room with no exit. Unless you counted the window.
Anything but history, basically. Well, I suppose humans have done this, so you could call this history. Maybe they were taking the history idea very, very loosely. It's the history of humankind. Therefore, anything the humans have done, even if it's completely stupid, it can technically be history. On YouTube, I don't know where it was meant to be showed. Ah. Let's get back out. It's like the slowest progression ever in this section. Is there anything on this side? Oh.
It looked a lot like a hazel tree.
Oh. Did it? That's not a fucking hazel tree. That doesn't look like that. But if he thinks it is, okay, let's go have a look. That one looks like a cypress tree, to be honest.
Find a suitable stick. Aha!
Aye, okay. This did not look the same like the other tree, game.
Thin, supple twig of hazel.
Okay. We have it.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I found a stick.
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Okay, he does it by himself. I don't need to do it. In no time, he said. Well, while George is looking, I'm gonna turn the light on.
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now.
This is gonna be very anticlimactic, huh?
It's a tin can.
I've been
Yes.
walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
They don't have bends? Oh, he hit something. Oh?
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Ooh.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
We're here. Let's do another save. Just to be safe. Actually, no. Let's... Well, a well. Okay. Now we have found it.
Sometime in antiquity, there'd been a rock slide. Big ones. I wished I'd had a hard hat.
This took me about an hour. Fucking hell.
I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available. A great stone lion's head with a gaping maw full of fangs. As far as I knew, nobody had cast eyes upon it for centuries as it stood, waiting in the cool shadows. The words of the psalm kept running through my head. Save me from the lion's mouth.
Oh, is this what the lion was referring to? Not England. So was the unicorn then referring to Scotland, or is it something else? Well, there was a map of the UK, so... We'll see. You can look at it from over there.
Thinking back to how long it had taken the can to fall to the bottom, I
Oh,
stayed
he's
as
looking
far
down.
from the edge as I could.
Okay. All right. Let's try this there. What happens? No. Okay.
From a
Look at it.
distance, the lion's
Closer.
head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece. I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Oh.
Senior Stobart! Senior Stobart! Are you all right? Senior Stobart!
It couldn't have been any more telegraphed. I just wanted to see what happened. Okay. That's okay. We've looked at that. Let's go straight here.
A great stone lion's head, as far as wait, the words of save me. From a distance, close up. Hey! I could hear the sound of a, and I knew.
Oh, good.
Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Senior Stobart! Senior Stobart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine!
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars. In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out. I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring.
No, hang on. Can I use this at the light? Shine light over there? Or am I overthinking this? No, okay. Uh-huh.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it had seemed.
Of course it's not.
Open sesame! Another secret door.
Do we go in? I guess we go in. Oh, shit.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
George, welcome back.
Come in, George. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much.
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in their wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Oh, what a shame.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but...
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
He's a fucking child. Wood wasn't very good at dyeing skin. Oh, it's only good for live skin then. All right.